Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Today we're looking at Josh Donaldson. He's talking about how he gets into his back hip and how he tries to put the weight through his back heel. I want to show the video first so you guys can check it out, and then we're going to chat a little bit about it afterwards.
Back heel right there,
So
which is going to allow me to stay balanced into my back hip. Okay?
So you're worrying about hips. You're not worrying about the inside of the back knee. You got the weight on the.
No, because once I get into my hip right here, my weight's going to be able to transfer from my back knee.
Where did that come from?
Okay, so there's a quick clip on it. I want to talk about a couple of things because Donaldson's been really outspoken about the swing. Some of the things that he talks about are a little bit unconventional, especially DeRosa is always saying, where the hell are you coming up with this stuff? So I'm just going to play this through again. So let's talk about this for a second here. So a couple things. It's funny, the first time I ever heard about this was before Donaldson was really Donaldson. I had a hitting coach back in 2008, so 10 years ago. And I was really struggling with a couple different things. And he talked to me about, it's funny, he talked to me about the exact same thing. So we worked on trying to get my weight into my back hip a little bit more, get it loaded into my back hip. And he talked about trying to put the weight through my heel instead of my toe. And I was really on my toes, and what was happening was I was on my toes or almost really on my knee, and your knee starts really coming this way. My weight would really want to fall kind of over the plate. I dive in a lot. I wasn't able to stay square, and I wasn't able to get into the right part of I wasn't able to get my weight loaded into my back hip very well. And so he talked to me about that. And it was like instant. Once I started to try to think about keeping my weight through my heel a little bit more, it allowed me to get into my back hip. Once I was able to get into my back hip, I wasn't diving into the plate anymore. I wasn't getting heavy on my front foot anymore. I was able to stay around my back leg much longer, and it really put me in a really good position to launch the bat. And so Donaldson's really talked about this a lot lately, and some people think he's crazy, and if you haven't tried it, when I was younger, I was always told, get the weight on your toe, like on the balls of your feet or in your back knee. And it wasn't until this hitting coach told me to try to do this, and it was amazing how well it worked. And so if you're somebody that feels like you have trouble, whether it's diving into the plate or it's not being able to stay around your back leg and get in your back hip, and you just kind of fall forward, you shift forward into your front leg, and then try to hit from there. I get a lot of emails from people and DMs and all kinds of questions about, they're having trouble staying in that back hip. And so this is one of the key things to help you. Think about getting that weight into your heel a little bit more. And when you lift your foot up, when you lift your front foot up here, you don't want to feel like the weight's on the balls of your feet, because if you get that weight more towards your toes, all of a sudden this back knee doesn't get underneath you like it is here. It's going to be more this way. You're not going to be in your hip. You're going to be in your knee. And again, it's going to cause you to push out more and fall into your front leg more. Instead, if you get into your heel a little bit more, it gets you in your hip, and then you can ride that back leg out a little bit longer when you're moving, and you're not going to shift into your front leg and swing, but you'll be able to swing more from that back leg. And then you'll be able to stay behind the ball, and you get the bat to work the way you want. All good things are really going to be able to happen. You're going to be able to turn much quicker. And so, again, if you're having issues with that, give this a try, because I know it will help you. It's one of the first things we talk to hitters about, that when we're trying to get them into their back hip a little bit more. So, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Give us a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share the video with all your friends. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff down there that I think you guys will enjoy. We've got to deal with Plate Crate. We've got a bunch of recommendations on products that I think you guys will enjoy, so check that out. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will talk to you later.